Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3. Are we on? Okay, I think I might be a little bit big, but that's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. I think that it's an easy fix. Wait a second. Where am I? Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah. I think that now we can start. We are tested. We are free of infectious disease. Why did I go there? Okay. Ite, everyone. Welcome. Man. What? Three whole years of VTubing. Holy crap. Not a lot of people make it this far. Or at least I've heard. Because it's funny. Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much, everyone, for the anniversary wishes and for being here. For being here, like, whenever you can, because again, I'm not asking for anyone to be here like all the time. That is unreasonable of anyone to ask. So yeah. Yeah, no, it did, didn't it, lover? Yeah. I am doing yeah, maybe I should give a little update on that, because yeah, things were a little bit chaotic, and they still are, make no mistakes. There haven't been like any hi Drill. Member for 10 months. Whoa, really? 10 months. Whoa, that, oh, right, I opened monetization on October, I think. Right, okay. But yeah, a bit of a life update. So yeah, as you may or may not know, I have been dealing with the repercussions of a recent nervous breakdown that I went through like last week, not this week, wait, no, the other week, like not last week, the other one before that. And so I'm on some new medication. It has been helping a lot. I'm on medical leave. I haven't been going to the tea shop because like, this is one of those things that you only really, like, you take it seriously, but not seriously enough. Like, as soon as I started saying, some of the trouble that I had at the shop, there were people here on chat saying that, oh, you better get out of there, because that place is like destroying your brain, destroying your mind. And I'm like, yeah, I knew, but at the same time, I didn't have anything better, so I decided to just stick with it. Well, we got to a breaking point. We got to a breaking point, and yeah. So I'm still not sure if I'm going to go back. I have a feeling that they're not going to renovate my contract either way, but no matter, on doctor's orders, I need to get a full-time job, consider moving if it's better for me. Even if it is back to like the capital, because I have realized that while there were a lot of things that I didn't like about it, there were a lot of things that were also not bad. A lot of the things that I didn't like about it was because I was stuck there, like with no way to get out. So, so yeah, and by way to get out, I mean like my own car, my own vehicle of sorts. Which, by the way, I would not use to travel inside the city for the most part. Yeah, 3 years of VTubing and 2 weeks of being gone. Oh man, I've been gone. Thunder. Like, I'm going to share with you a little bit of a thought that I've had for a while now. Uh, like I know that I shouldn't think too much about numbers, and I don't. I want to reassure you that I'm not like the kind of person who stays up, who stays up, thinking about my numbers and how they should be higher and how I'm not doing enough and blah blah blah. But I am almost 100% sure that if these 3 years had been smoother, if I had had an easier time with my, real life, I am pretty sure that I would be probably close to 1,000 subscribers right now, because there's been a lot that has happened. Like, ever since I started working, let's make a list. Let's make a list. Ever since I started VTubing in August of 2022, I have gone through a citywide flood, lost lost two jobs, um, lost three family members, uh, lost three family members, uh, got two jobs in which I wasn't being paid properly, uh, and basically it has been a whole mess. It has been a huge mess, and I haven't been able to like focus on anything. It doesn't help. I mean, when it comes to VTubing and stuff, it also doesn't help that while it is a priority, like I'm uh like oh man, like, and I think that one of the worst and I kind of dislike bringing this up, but it does happen. There was a time where I was translating video games. That was one of the jobs that I lost. um that was one of the jobs that I lost, and I had it around the time my dad died. And I decided to go back to my hometown because my boss at the time told me, okay, I think that what you need is to be with your family. So you're gonna go back and you're gonna start doing freelance work for us. You're still gonna work for us, you're just gonna be a freelancer. And I'm like, okay. Like, I still had to think about it because it had been 2 years that I had lived, excuse me, in the capital. So like I had my whole life built there. Like I wasn't going to like just rip everything away for no good reason. And when so but in this case, since I had a job lined up and it was a remote job, like what reason did I have not to? So I packed everything up, moved away, and and when it was time for me to start working, they told me, oh, we don't have work for you anymore. And that was devastating. That was that was probably one of the worst things that happened throughout these 3 years, like, because I had just given up staying at a place where I knew I had some chances of like getting a job and making a living for nothing, basically. Like, seriously, like, just nothing. So I went from having a job, having a schedule, having a life to zero. Like, to absolute zero. It took me so long to get back up on my feet. One thing that helped was the dubbing course, even though that also meant that I couldn't stream as much as I wanted to because my voice couldn't take it at the time. But yeah. Hi, Alexa. Hi. I'm feeling better than I was like last week. Like the medicine has been doing its job, and I'm still not at 100%. I'm still not at 100%, but I do feel like I think that I can start. I think that I can start thinking of streaming more often. Now that I'm on medical leave, because like I don't have to tell anyone that this is a job. Yeah, no, it's been tough. It's been tough. It's been tough. And I mean, not only now, but the last 3 years. But here I am, still kicking. Other people, I am pretty sure, would have already given up. especially if they were not seeing the numbers that they wanted. And I'm like, dude, no, like, any numbers are welcome. Medicine's been kicking sadness's butt, yeah. Hi, Danielle, say hi. Oh, by the way, if I didn't say hi to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you are all perceived. You are all perceived. Yeah. What did Lakeit say? The fact that you were able to stream on top of all of this is very respectable. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I tried super hard. I tried super hard to make sure that no matter what, I could still at least stream once a week. It was only when I was like really freaking down, like during that time, after September 2023, during September 2023, I was just not able to stream, like, at all. That was my lowest point. Uh you are getting there. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely am. No, because I also, like, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks sometimes because I I don't think that anyone likes being in this position, but especially when you've spent so much of your life pre. Okay, a bit of a kill on the kayfabe here, but when you've spent like 20, 28, 26 years of your life being like sad and feeling miserable and not allowing you to feel better, it really, like, and then suddenly you find out, wait, this is not who I'm meant to be. This is not who I'm meant to be. Like, I'm not like this. I wasn't like this when I was a kid. And I can be that way again. I can be that cheerful, haha, funny kid. Like that's within my grasp again. And then when you fall down again, you kind of get this feeling of, I shouldn't be going through this. I shouldn't be going through this. This should not be happening to me. I'm the one who's supposed to lift other people up, not the other way around. Um, but that's not true. That's one of those things that we have to convince ourselves that it's not true. You know, like, yeah, no, it's normal. It's normal. Like, I may not like it, but it's normal to feel less good less good, and to have like mental health issues, and that you have to fix. And what you have to do is not neglect them, not let them fester, just, deal with them as they come. So yeah, it's been such an up and down since then. Yeah. Resilience has been an important keyword for me this year, and I feel it should be yours as well. Hats off to you. You should be proud of who you have become today. It's what you do now that counts. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Even if 1K could have been achieved if things panned out better, ultimately history is history. But despite it all, the fact that despite that you're not only been streaming for 3 years, but also close to 1K, it's still an achievement. Yeah, yeah, no, it is. It is. And again, I'm not saying that it's not. Like, how the heck am I close to 1K? That is amazing. History of the past has already been written, but that won't stop you from writing your history of the future. Yeah. Yeah. No, that is true. Also, like, yeah, you bring up the future, and sometimes I do still lapse into thinking, oh, what future is there for me? I have no future. Like, I'm too old. I'm too old to have a future. And then my mom is like, shut up. Because, okay, without giving any, actual numbers away, she was 28 when she had me. She was 28 when she had me, which means that whatever age you think I have, add 28 on top of that. Which means that if I go around saying, oh man, I'm so old, then she's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Well, Buckaroo, we're here for you. You don't need to only uplift others. Yeah. Yeah. No, sometimes I don't know, like, but I do get sometimes this feeling, and I hate when I get it, but it's true. Sometimes it does crop up that I feel like I provide, like, that I keep asking other people for stuff, and that people don't ask me for anything, and that makes it so that that makes it so that I don't deserve to ask other people, because they don't ask from me, like that, which is silly. Life is not a zero sum game. Life is not a zero sum game. So you don't need to worry about that. Just because people don't ask you for help doesn't mean that you can't ask them for help. Like, and vice versa. You can help people without wanting anything in return. It's also fine. Moms be like, these bitches. But yeah. So yeah, I've also been thinking about I've also been thinking about, like, where we're gonna go with the channel soon. Like, I had a bit of a talk with some people, and I think that one of the things that I'm gonna try to start doing, this is a kind of like a New Year's resolution, quote unquote. I'm going to try to stop worrying so much about what I can and cannot afford, in terms of, like, stuff for VTubing, Like, I'm gonna try to stop worrying as much about what I can do and what I can't with money. Like, I'm just going to do more with less. Do more with less. And if I have to release, for example, a cover where you can hear all the reverb and the mixing isn't, like, optimal and stuff, so be it. I just wanted to sing. Like, and then if I don't want to make, like any big fanfare about it or anything like that, like I do have people that I can ask for, like, just some help with, okay, is this at least passable? Like, it doesn't need to be like amazing. It doesn't need to be like amazing. It doesn't need to be professional. All it needs is to exist and be done. By the way, Alexa, there's something that I want to talk about, the little cover project that we had. But I'm probably gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for after. By the way, hi Zen. Yes, I've been a megastar sensation for 3 years apparently. Doing more with less is cool AF. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that I just got caught up in that whole thing of, oh, things are so advanced on the internet now. Now just being yourself and doing very simple things won't cut it. But that's not true. And I've started following a couple of creators recently that pretty much prove my point. Like I've started following this guy recently named Punchy. He does videos mostly about like Japanese exclusive games, or he also does like weird speed runs of especially Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Like, for example, do you want to see someone speedrun Silent Hill on a Dance Dance Revolution mat? Yeah, he can do that. So yeah, he does have a lot of funds. He does have a lot of funds and stuff, because he has, like foreign consoles, and he does have like a dance mat and all sorts of peripherals and stuff like that. But his videos, his setup is super simple. Like, it's super, super simple. It's honestly inspiring. What carries him is 100% his sense of humor and the fact that while he talks a lot, he can keep it entertaining. And that's and that and that's sometimes that's all you need. Yeah. It's okay. If you release a cover, I'm listening day one. Oh, thank you, thank you. Now, which cover should it be? Which cover should it be? I have a few. I have a few that I want to do, but I'm still not sure. Still not sure which ones I should go for first. And we'll cheer you on with our breadsticks when that cover comes. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Alexa, that, yeah. So tell yourself and the people that y'all need to stop worrying about your Atlantis sinking. It's gonna sink anyways, lol. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, 100%. 100%. Actually, that's gonna be one of the main themes of the book that I want to write. Just because it makes sense. Simple and clean, like Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, except that if I were to sing a song from Kingdom Hearts, I would sing Sanctuary, not Simple and Clean. I like Sanctuary better. But even then, I would not go for a Kingdom Hearts song for my first cover ever. I would go for something that has a little bit more meaning for me. Something probably not like mainstream, kind of a little bit off the beaten path, but but big enough that people will recognize it, but also that it has special meaning to me. Like, for example, a Pokemon song, for example. I'm thinking of 2, 3, for example, that I could attempt. And for those, like, the karaoke versions are even like available like readily online. So Embrace Packard's words. We're all gonna die. Throw cigarette. Yeah. Oh yeah. Can't wait to hear Atari sing Pumpkin Hill. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know me as a Friday Freak Knuckles. That Pumpkin Hill. You ready? Yeah, like, but my first cover is probably gonna be either Pokemon or Sonic related. It's probably going to be one of those two. And then maybe I'll do like some anime openings, and when I'm a little bit more confident, maybe I'll attempt, a bit more mainstream songs. I wanted to cover, like, for example, songs from Enya or Enigma, stuff like that. I had to do that joke, Atari. I had to do it to him. Yup. Dude, Pecker is one of the best characters in the whole movie. Like Sonic, I don't chuckle. I like to flex my muscles. I'm hard as nails, it ain't hard to tell. I'm breaking down whether they're solid or frail. Yeah, no, but I would go with something a little bit more, I don't know. Something that would require me to sing. Or Find Your Flame for Sonic Frontiers, or I'm Here. I need to rehear the soundtrack of Sonic Frontiers, properly. To choose one, because I do remember that there were a few songs from Sonic Frontiers that I did like. But I don't remember them, they're not as present in my head as, for example, Ungravitify, or Open Your Heart, or Live and Learn, and or In His World. Well, it's just His World. It's not In His World. Or even Endless Possibility. Or even the Sonic R soundtrack. But yeah. Did you notice that I remembered Ungravitify before Open Your Heart or Live and Learn? I'm independent since my first chuckle. You're damn right, Knuckles. Oh man. No, okay. Star Quartz. You just reminded me. Remember when Ego Raptor did parodies of games? He did one of Knuckles Chaotix. I used to know that one by heart because my brother made a fan dub of it. And it actually was the fan dub that made him realize that he needed a better mic, because until then he was using the laptop mic. And it was not a laptop mic from... It was not a laptop mic from 2017 like this one. It was a laptop mic from 2010. Hello, Mado. Hi. Because Ungravified is peak. Yeah. Watch your gravity. I don't remember the rest. Central City. What I'm Made Of is good, but there's other songs even in the Sonic Heroes soundtrack that I like better. Atariversary, Atlantiversary, both fit. Both fit because yeah. It is the anniversary of when I first went live with this version of Atlantis. So yeah. Or Reach for the Stars. Oh yeah. Oh man, that reminds me that I need to play. Wait a second. Oh my goodness! I just realized I don't have a copy. I don't have a copy of Sonic Colors. How did I not buy Sonic Colors for the Wii? Okay. So basically, he legit said, "Yeah, damn right, Knuckles. I should get a better mic." Yeah. Oh man. The sad part about that is I know my brother's fan dub better than I do the original. by now. So so yeah, for example, so yeah, there's a part where Vector goes like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go to the store and buy some pie," and I don't remember how he says it in English, but the way that my brother had him say it was, "Ei meus, acho que vou ali à loja comprar uma tarte." And then Knuckles, "Bem visto, Vex." Get Team Sonic's theme in Sonic Heroes. Oh yeah, like it's super upbeat. I love it. Do you think you'd go for Ultimate, or is the authenticity worth it? In the case of Sonic Colors, specifically Sonic Colors, I do think that I better go for the Wii version and not the Nintendo Switch, because I have heard not so great things about the Nintendo Switch version, unfortunately. Uh, because it is, the fact of the matter is that it is easier to find. It is easier to find than the Wii version nowadays. Even though the Wii version, I think, is also not that rare or expensive. So yeah, in this case, so yeah, in this particular case, yeah, we're going with authenticity, not for the sake of authenticity alone, but for the sake of, yeah, I think that the game is better on the Wii. Yeah, it's either Wii or PlayStation or Xbox. Yeah, no, we're gonna go for the Wii. We're gonna go for the Wii. The only experience Sonic Colors through the Leo Strut meme from that one channel that YouTube shit posts like 12 years ago. Good times, yeah. I mean, wait, is that why they call them YouTube poops? Is that? I mean, a Schmidt post. Well, let's try not to swear. Good luck, me. Is not the same thing as YouTube poop. Far from it, but. I mean, he is your brother, so his work will recognize more immediately for you. Yeah. Sonic Colors Ultimate does have its issues, like its visuals, but it's convenient since you have a Switch. I mean, yeah. But again, I am going to buy a Wii eventually. So, I remember me and my family recreated a scene in Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back with one of our dogs as Yoda, and we collectively quote and remember that more than the original. A YouTube Schnitzel post. Rada, 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 rada. Rada? Rada, rada, rada. Now let's see how many people get that. I mean, judging the kind of people that I believe we have here, I think that a lot of them are gonna get it. Rada, rada. YouTube is definitely its own genre, I feel. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Maybe I should contact some YouTube poopers. Yeah. See? I told you someone would get it. You just excluded anyone under the age of 25. Oh, no. Okay, what are the people under 25? Oh my god, oh yeah! Unknown from Amy, but every other names are replaced by Knuckles. No, I know that one. My dad has constantly misquoted movies since I was a baby. Oh man, that is such a pet peeve of mine when people are quoting movies and they get it, just wrong enough that you notice. Then again, not everyone other than me and my brother, out of, the people that we knew, were keen to how does one put this, memorize almost entire scripts of movies. Because that's the thing with YouTube, and that's the thing with a lot of media nowadays. Okay, I've said it before. That was I was born. I need to find a good way to put this into like lore. Like, how can I say this but be lore, but make it lore accurate? Okay, I'll think about that later, and I'll keep you posted on that. Yeah, I've said before that I was born before the Disney Renaissance. But there's a lot of stuff that I like, and a lot of stuff that I know that was around before I was born, and that I'm able to enjoy. Snap cubes ruin every Sonic Adventure cutscene for me. You need to be able to keep your snap cubes in their own box. Like, when it's time for snap cubes, it's time for snap cubes. When it's time for Sonic Adventure, it's time for Sonic Adventure. Because otherwise you're gonna go insane. Also, I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a big fat meanie, and he said things about a certain part of his body that I did not find very nice, and so I compared his part of the body to mine, and now I'm going to go pee-pee on the moon. I haven't watched those yet, and I really need to. I think that I'm gonna take this time, actually, since I'm on medical leave, that I don't have to worry about anything. I'm also only gonna start. Sending resumes again, like tomorrow or something. So yeah. He's the size of a twig. Kid-friendly snap cube dog. Yeah. Yeah. No, but again, you can put the Christmas/Jolly edit of that scene. That's Rio swears. Okay, but I don't know it yet. I don't know it. But yeah. So, that's definitely on the list. I need to watch Snapcube's dubs. I'm not too worried. I am not too worried, because again, I am trying to, famous last words maybe, but yeah, I would try to keep, okay, so Snapcube goes in Snapcube box. Sonic Adventure goes in Sonic Adventure box. Also, as far as, for example, Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 06 go, I'm also pretty used to Lythero's take on the whole thing. It was not, real-time fandubs, but let's just say, unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to play Shadow the Hedgehog again without thinking of orange GameCubes. So yeah, make of that what you will. They released a trailer of the Kingdom Hearts dub. Oh my god, the Kingdom Hearts dub, right! They were working on that. Because again, I'm subscribed to Snapcube, but again, I haven't watched any of her videos yet. Like, the only time The only times where I've actually been, exposed to Snapcube was in her videos with Salty DK Dan. And with two other guys, I don't remember their names. I don't remember the names of the other guys, but it's Salty DK Dan. Yeah, I was gonna say Salty DK Derek. Yeah, it was her and Orange Game Cubes. Yeah. Even a bad story is a story people tell each other, sir. Orange Game Cubes. Yeah, no, okay. So Lythero and his gang, which includes someone who's also on the Snapcube dubs, by the way, Alfred. So so yeah, they were playing a version of Shadow the Hedgehog. They were trying to get every ending on Shadow the Hedgehog, but chat would decide whether they would go for hero, neutral, or dark through donations. For example, you could donate $5 and say "Be nice," and he would have to go to the hero route, and then someone would donate $10 and would say no, you're evil, and then he would start doing the dark mission. And for some reason, at some point, they started talking about how the orange GameCube was like rare, and they integrated that into what they were into their like live fandoms of the cutscenes, especially ones regarding the president. Like the president was the one who would say like, "Oh no, they can't get the orange GameCube. It has to be secure." So yeah, that's probably like a Shadow, it's me, the devil. You mean the devil from the Bible? Or as I like to call it, thank you, Kadikarus, for this, the Bibble. Okay, lover, the jester, bye. Bye, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Actually, one thing that I was thinking of doing, how long has it been? 46 minutes, okay. One thing that I was thinking of doing was, talking, just to do it like, celebratory Zatsu. But at the same time, I was thinking of drawing a little something. And I'm going to apologize in advance to the members, but like that project that I was thinking of making, that I even asked for like ideas, I didn't get to make it. Hi, Zumu. Yeah, 3 years. Whenever I think about it, it's just like whenever I see it on chat, it's like, right, it's 3 years. Holy crap. Okay. But yeah, let's switch the screen a little bit. Bidoo. Yeah, I lost tracking a little bit because I had to go a little bit back. Okay, I think I can tell you. Okay, so I was thinking of drawing a picture with me and a bunch of characters that would be representative of my journey. Like, for example, I would draw myself, I would draw Knuckles, obviously. I would draw Maui Millard. I would draw Leo from the Ninja Turtles. Good, good luck. Good luck, Star Quartz. Don't let the Shadow Realm get you. I know that it tries to say that it's warm and cozy, but it's actually not. Do not fall for its lies. Yeah. And I was asking people for like ideas. Yeah, like Pokemon. There's like over 1,000 of them. So, what some people told me was like the EVs. I think because of my playthrough of Legends Arceus. Even though if I were to go with Pokemon, like I would probably go with Lucario, or just an Eevee. You have to include Yapayasi. Oh yeah, there you go, there you go. That's one of the things that I was like, I mean, do I, like, do I have everything in order? Do I have anything in order, or do I? Yeah, but yeah, since that was going to be a drawing that was going to take a while to make, and I had my breakdown. Around the time that I was supposed to have, started it. Arceus is back, huh? Yes, yes it is. I have decided to surrender. I have decided to surrender. It was not just to surrender to the evidence that I am incapable of saying Arceus. Well, I'm not incapable of saying Arceus. I am incapable of saying Arceus instead of Arceus. Like, on a regular. But yeah, so feel free to hit me with a hammer whenever I say that. So all fan art, yeah, but it was a group picture. It was a group picture. It was like, okay, so imagine like everyone is jumping and they're like super happy and yay, celebratory mood and stuff, That's what I was thinking of doing. But I ended up not being able. I ended up not being able to do that. Affirmative. Yeah. Okay, so I was thinking of maybe like High School Musical, yeah. Oh, for the drawing of today? No, for the drawing of today, I'm going to go with something simpler. I'm just going to draw myself thanking you for everything, for all the support throughout these 3 years. Now, I do have a question for you guys. Would you rather me draw myself as a human or as an echidna? And I'm gonna try to make this somewhat quick, because I want to see if I can finish this today. And I mean, when I say me as an echidna, of course I mean like a Sonic OC, like. So yeah, both. No, I don't have time to draw both. I don't have time to draw both. Okay, we have a couple of votes for human. Okay. Okay. I'd say human. Okay, I think that human. I think that human it is. Okay, now, gonna try to make this quick. Unfortunately, I am not. Sorry, party. Human has won. Unless we have more echidna. You must suffer like the artist that you are. No. Okay. Let's do it like this. I'll try drawing myself as a human first, and then if we still have time, I'll draw myself as an echidna. Okay? I mean, there's also the other picture, that I haven't finished. Or no, better yet. No, 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 no. Okay. Let me just wait a second. Wait a little second. Wait a little second. Okay. If I have time, okay, I am going to draw myself as a human, and if I have time, I'll try to finish this. Okay? How's that? Because this one's already like I was in the process of line arting this one. I disapprove of Sonic OCs. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's too bad. Sounds cute. Okay. Okay, then. Let's do the picture. Let's try... Oh, right, I forgot. Soundtrack. I'm gonna put on Ori and the Blind Forest. It's a little too loud, I feel. I mean, it would be loud if the desktop audio was capturing anything, which it's not, so... Okay, let's try that again. Very ethereal. I would get it, huh? Okay, this is not meant to be like 100% perfect. We're just... I hate Atari. Grr. Oh no! Oh no, I have aunties! Oh no, I have aunties! I have auntie bodies. You know, there was legit an issue of the Archie comics in which there were auntie bodies. And they were drawn like versions of the characters, but like as aunties. Off topic, but do you think you'll play the open network test of Sonic Racing Crossworlds that is starting this Friday and ends on Monday? Ooh. I don't know. Yes, it was hilarious. The best part is that was already during the part where they were like, "Oh yeah, this is good. This is meant to be." Did you just call Mado an auntie? No, no, no. Okay. I didn't call anyone an auntie. But yeah, the open network test. Not sure actually. Okay, this is not gonna be a full body. It's not going to be a full body, but yeah, I have no I have no idea actually. Like, I've been having a little bit of a problem with picking like a game to buy during the next months, because yeah, Sonic Racing Crossworlds is like, yeah, it's coming out. But then again, so is Legends Za. So I'm a little bit conflicted. I'm a little bit conflicted on which one I should go for. I hope that I don't bite. I hope that I don't regret doing this pose. Have you seen the Legends ZA battle style? I do remember that it's kind of different from normal. I don't remember what's different about it though. Comes out way later? Isn't it less than a month later? Okay, I'm gonna try to keep all of this into just one layer. Hi, White Knight! How are you? Also, Silk Song. Oh, the Hollow Knight thing. Where does my buckle land? Let me check. Oh no, that's not. I don't even know. I don't even know what I picked up there. Oh, okay. It's at the same level as my belly button. Okay. Yeah, no, they're not as far away from each other as you'd think. I thought that Sonic Racing Crossworlds only came out like in November. So I was like, I'll worry about that later. But then it turns out no, it comes out even earlier, and now I'm yeah. Okay, so it's here, and we'll fix it in post. Isn't that what everyone in the audio-visual mediums says? Don't worry about it. We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post. Don't worry, it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. Sonic Crossworlds. Sonic Crossworlds. Oh wait, those are a little bit too close. I mean, technically it should be SRCW. Oh boy. I forgot that. I forgot that. I forgot that this means that this stupid bandana is going to have to be bunched up. So yeah, we're just going to do like this. And I'll fix it in post. I'll fix it in post. Also, I'll probably need some reference. Probably need some reference material. Probably gonna need some reference material to make sure that this doesn't look completely like butt. Okay. These things go all the way down. We don't have to worry too much about them. Do you want to hear something? The VGM is gone? Oh, okay. I'll put it a little bit higher. I'll put it a little bit higher. I mean, I tried to pick something that would not be too intrusive. As long as I'll fix it in post doesn't escalate to this spot is not staying up. I mean, yeah, I hope that it's wrong layer. Yep. Yes. The bane of every artist's existence. Wrong layer. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I decided to, okay, since this is supposed to be quick, I'm just going to put everything in the same layer and not worry too much. Okay, and the arm. Ugh. I think one of the problems is that this should do this as well. Ugh. Are you sure? I'm kind of saving the worrying about where things are actually gonna go for when I'm inking, which honestly is a stage that I don't get to that often. The BGM is coming through the microphone. But I'm wearing headphones. Wait a second. No. Layers, what a luxury. I know, right? Imagine not having more than one layer to do all of your work on. And having to count on getting it right the first time. Especially when you're inking. Ugh. My stupid mouth. Again, I'll fix it later. He's looking very silly. But then again, I am very silly, so what do I know? Okay, so this is one of those cases where, okay, so I made the conscious choice. I made the conscious choice of having this perspective for the head. We can hear it better now, but it's quite quiet. Not that I mind. I mean, it can't be because I lowered the volume on the speakers, on the thing. No. I think it's decent with the audio. Oh, I'm noticing one thing. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna put it a little higher. Little higher, okay. Because here's the thing. I do believe that the microphone is picking something up, but that something is probably the laptop itself. Though also Z2A's battle style, I suppose. What? Can we get much higher? What the volume? I mean, I can blast your eardrums if you want, but I don't think you want that. Ah, fuck. Ugh. I keep forgetting to change the window. Redo, yes, and now let me actually erase what I wanted. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it seems fixed now. I believe it's loud, if anything. More loud than low. Yeah, it seems fixed now. Okay, I'm gonna try to reach a middle ground between before and now. Okay. I think now it should be okay. Hopefully. Okay, so now we have my beautiful head lozenge and my two little bits of bangs that kind of annoy the heck out of me. Okay, we have ear. We have ear over here. We have ear over here. And I kind of learned a trick to draw my front things. Okay, new round, that's fine. Godspeed for your internet. And again, thanks for being here from the beginning, dude. Really. I can't thank you enough, dude. We have ears. Say cheers, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I forgot the rest. Oh no. I think I'm gonna have to, actually... No. I said I was gonna do the sketch without layers. Let's do like this. And... I've actually been experimenting a bit, but with like different hairstyles and stuff. But again, that's one of the things that I have to cut back on, because right now I don't really have any disposable income that I can use to make any of those a reality. Like despite the what can I say? Her design was eye-catching and I decided to stick around. Really? That's really? It was my design that made you stick around? Dude, thank you. No, that really does mean a lot, because again, I drew it myself. So no, seriously, thank you so much. And yeah, despite the obvious silence of stream 1. Again, sorry for that. One day I'll make amends for that. One day I'll be able to do an Among Us stream that is not like half silent. Oh man. E. What's E? I only know E. I only know like... That's all that I know. In a fandom full of titty monsters and sexy men, you were a breath of fresh air. Thanks. Thanks. Then I'll keep trying to be. For another 3 years and beyond. Yeah, like a good design does wonders, but you have to have other things other than the design. Like, a good design helps a lot, but it's not the end all be all. Okay, I think that's okay. Sonic Adventure 2, but the model had been lame, I wouldn't have bothered probably. Yeah, no, that's again, that's totally fine. I have unfortunately seen a lot of like VTubers that I look at their design and like they may be like playing a game that I like, but if I'm not interested in their design, it's a little bit hard for me to like stick around. No. That does not look good. That does not look good. We're gonna have to try again. Gonna have to try again. Well, those are huge, but we're going for stylized, so that's fine. That's 100% fine. Okay, would the earrings be visible from this? I don't think so. Okay. I think having anything does a lot for connecting with the audience. What do you mean anything, Cyanic? When you say anything, what do you mean? Okay. For me, the voice is important, yeah. Yeah, it can't be like a voice that's too, like, scratchy. Probably, I don't know. It's not just a voice, you have to know, we also have to know how to use it. Femboy yogurt! Yogurt? Ah, okay. Okay, yeah. I stick around if the design was lame, but if the design was lame, I would not click the thumbnail in the first place. Yeah, no, that's... Indeed. Indeed. Oh, having anything at all. You mean anything at all as in, yeah, like something to empathize with. A face. True, the Femboy Yogurt does a lot for connecting with the audience. I hope that we're actually talking about dairy products. If they're vegetable, even better. True though, I feel like there's so much potential for VTubing outside of the sexy monster girls and boys style that I wish was explored more. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot that are not like that. Succulents is one. He's a cactus boy. Have you seen a cactus boy? Now I'm left wondering, okay, so what... Zen, should I be concerned about what you said? Should I be... Should I, like, I don't know. I think I've seen Cactus Boy on Twitter, yeah. Yeah, you probably have. He, I think that we're mutuals on Twitter. Cactus Boy, that's pretty cool. Yeah! Does it hurt funny peas? You'll have to ask him about that. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to open. I'm gonna have to open one of my own reference pictures because that's what we like, right? That's when we when your VTuber is not even sure on his own details, so he has to pull up a picture of himself to make sure. So it is what I thought. Okay, erasing that from my mind. Gone. It's away. It's gone. It's gone. No. No, we are not even gonna think about it. No. Okay, so now, yeah, Zed, yeah, be careful with that, okay? Be careful with that kind of stuff. Like, I know that for a lot of people it works. I am not one of those people. In fact, if people start pulling that out, I'm kind of not interested. It's happened. It's happened before. But again, that's because of that's because of how I watch VTubers. Okay, let's see. Again, we are trying to make this quick, but I don't really want to half-ass it too much. Oh my, oh dear. Do I have the, oh no. Okay, stabilization, we're gonna have stabilization is at 20, okay. Blech. Why are you not why are you making like a line like this when what I want is this? You ass, okay. Yeah, just like the incident of 85. What incident of 85? What do you know? Wait. I turned on the spirit eyes. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to. It was okay. The eyes are on because numlock is on, and because I input a 2. I input a 2 on I need to find a different hotkey for the eyes, for the toggles in general, because I genuinely okay. Because it being the numbers, like on one hand it could be handy, but on another it's not. Is it like when the Avatar goes full airbender mode? What's the lore? Okay, the lore behind the glowy eyes. Okay, those come on when one of two things usually happens. Well, one of three. Okay, so either I am concentrating super hard, or I'm being possessed by a spirit, or Atari is in command. I guess that counts as being possessed by a spirit. Atari, by the way, is the version of Atari that's good at video games, and sometimes he comes out without warning. Sometimes without me noticing. Also, you mean the Avatar state? Yeah. Let's put it like this. If I had an Avatar state, yeah, that's what it would look like. Okay. We are going to... It helps if Atari is distracted. Yeah. Yeah. For some reason. For some reason, it happens a lot when I'm distracted. Like when I'm not thinking about what's actually going on. It's just like I just start doing things well. And then everyone is like, "What? When did Atari get good at video games?" And that's because Atari... It makes sense lore-wise. Yeah. I mean, good. I mean, it's a good thing that it does. Okay, just have a bit of a pinch there. Here as well. Even though I don't think we need this much. My version is when it starts smelling like cheese in the room because that's what happens when I think too hard. I think you should get that looked at. That doesn't sound healthy, dude. That doesn't sound healthy. Okay. All we have to do is do this. All we have to do this is to do this, do that. Oh. Again, I think you should get that looked at. I don't think that having a brain made of cheese is healthy, Zen. So please, for your health, and for everyone's sanity, will you please get that checked out? I've never heard of a condition called cheese brain, but it makes me rather uncomfy. But eating cheese is healthy. Well, not too much of it, because then you might get, you know, it might get too greasy. I mean, I think depends on the cheese. But what if they take away my swag? What swag? What swag do you have stored in your cheese brain? Why wouldn't it be healthy? I mean, yeah, like I guess the only way that cheese isn't healthy is 1, if you're lactose intolerant. 2, if it's too high on fats. Because there's many types of cheeses. There's many types of cheeses, and a lot of them are high on fats. On lipids? Lipids? Is that like the scientific term, like lipids? Like in Portuguese, it's lípidos. If it's American cheese. Also, my rice may be done, so I'll be slightly slower at the keyboard. That's okay. That's okay, Cyanic. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Do you want me to unmod you? You mentioned before that you weren't going to be able to like pay as much attention and all of that. Like, again, no pressure. But yeah, do you want me to unmod you? Lipids, yes. Yeah, there you go. There you go. My grasp of the English language when it comes to scientific matters is better than I thought. It's up to you. Okay, then you know what? I'll keep you as a mod. If you really want me to unmod you, I'll do that, no questions asked. But for now, they'll stay up. Is that okay? Okay. So many. I was cursed with liking long lines and then having to and then having to ink them. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's so much work. I'm not going to try to be a little bit more it's not much extra pressure to have it. I just don't think I can / should be around as much. Okay, then we'll leave it up. And again, if you really feel like you want out of being a mod, just tell me, and I'll take care of that. But yeah. Okay. I guess that's passable. Okay. And now we go here. After all, this is not a cult. I don't even know what to say to that. If you leave, you'll forever have the mark of the beast, and you'll be ostracized and mocked by those you left behind. They will know what you've done. False advertise. What, that the channel, that the Vtubing channel led by a shaman is not a cult? Sorry to disappoint. Can you imagine if someone's like, dang it, I wanted this to be a cult. Where am I gonna get my sense of belonging now? Oh no. My brain, my stupid morbid brain. Hey, those guys who are waiting for the comet seem like fun. No, they are not fun. They are not fun. They are anything but fun. I mean, that's our cult reference for today. Good night, everybody. We're not topping that. Oh boy. I like fun. Well, you've come to the right place. Now put on these Nike's Decades in this tracksuit. I'm sorry, I'll stop! I'll stop! I'll stop right now! Oh no! Why am I like this? Why do these stupid... No! Don't do it! Internet, yeah. Internet indeed. Seriously. Okay, this layer is going to be for the face. Yeah, this ain't a cult. Just a bunch of like-minded people that totally agree with everything our Supreme Leader Atari says. Yeah, no, like, totally. Like, if I say that the sky is purple, you'll all believe me, right? Right, because that's what you're supposed to do. Actually, today, where I am, the sky isn't even purple. It's lilac because there's a lot of clouds. That everyone that knows that clouds are lilac, not gray. So, yeah. Cults are like families, but everyone is that weird uncle that does immoral stuff but finds ways to justify it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Oh, I love this song, by the way. I love our beautiful lilac skies, sir. As you should. As you should. Good deal. Good deal. I am that weird uncle. I mean, yeah, apparently you just put on the Nikes decades and the tracksuit with me without me even telling you why. So, yeah. Okay, this needs to be round. I hope that I am not making a mess of these eyes. If you said the capital's crystals made Castle Sky lilac, that would be the lore. I mean, there's a slight problem with that. Good question. Let me see if this one says it. Because this soundtrack is from 2000 and from 2015. Let me check real quick, like Ori and the Blind Forest. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Wikipedia, tell me. The game's story was inspired by The Lion King and the Iron Giant, and some of the gameplay elements were inspired by the Rayman and Metroid franchises. See, this is one of those games that, like, I've heard the soundtrack so many times, but I have never played it. Welcome back, Melo! Welcome back! Okay. Does it say anything about the soundtrack? Reception, sales, awards, legacy? No, like development? Development, okay. Definitive edition. Where in blazes is the... It doesn't say. it say? Thomas Mallor, blah blah blah, Moon Studios, blah blah blah, Rayman and Metroid, blah blah blah, Valley of the Wind, Unity. But it doesn't say anything about the music. What the heck? But we know who composed it. It was Gareth Coker. Ori and the Blind. Okay. Speaking about the game's musical approach. He worked with the idea of using instruments that would represent the area. Blah blah blah. Ah, there you go. Finally. Finally. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Wikipedia doesn't always have full information, unfortunately. Yeah. He's only 41 years old? Okay. Ocean Way, Nashville. That's the recording studio. The Nashville Studio Orchestra. That's where that's the orchestra that he got for this. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, he did find an orchestra to score this. To score good old Ori and the Blind Forest. Who's 41? Gareth Coker. Gareth Coker. He's the composer of well, the music that we're listening to now from Ori and the Blind Forest. Okay, I guess that's good. Now, I am 100% sure that I am going to need to adjust this other eye's size. So I am going to be a little bit of a cheat. A little bit of a cheat. Let's put them down. Okay. No, 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 no. I mean, I could do a different kind of cheat. Which is maybe what I'm gonna do. Mostly because, again, I want to be somewhat quick about it. Why is his head shaped like a pinky? A pinky? A pinky? What? The meaning of life is cabbages. Whose head is shaped like a pinky? Oh, right. Right, this is flip horizontal. Yeah. And now we take this and okay, and now we take this. The heck? Okay, no. What the heck is going on here? Why? Oh my goodness. Just get lost. There you go. Gareth Coca-Cola. Yeah, no, again, it's Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Better question, whose punky is shaped like a head? Hi, maiden! I don't know, honestly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to transform this. We're going to transform this into a shape that I like, and then I am going to go over it. Free transform. Like so. I think that we need to make it a little bit bigger. Oof. Well, Punky. I don't know about Punky. Let's see, whose pinky is shaped like, yeah. I like the cat-like features you gave yourself. You know, they were originally not that accentuated. Like, you have to credit Neuse for that. She's the one who went all out on the oh yeah, you're gonna have a cat face, and I'm like, okay. Like I did have the cat like smile already, but usually when I open my mouth to speak, usually my mouth was just shaped like this. You know, like that. Like it was a thing that was only there while my mouth was closed. Now, like with Neuse's drawing and Luby's rigging, now I actually go like, oh yeah, I actually talk like this. Actually talk like that, like. I'll always be thankful. Thank. Yeah, go thank Neus. Go thank Neus. Nah, she deserves it. She's a great artist. She's a great artist. And I'm hoping that I'm able to get like enough disposable income that I can keep her as my artist, even if I change my style somewhat. I do still want her to. I want her to draw me. Battery is low? What? For the laptop? No. It's connected. No, it's actually connected to the outlet. Oh, okay. 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 I thought Cyanic was talking about my battery. I was kind of confused. I was a little bit confused by that. Oh, dude, this... Oh. this song, I used to imagine like an endgame confrontation between the two protagonists of that book that I wanted to have written. Like, I usually imagine their final confrontation set to this. Such a good song, man. I'm just gonna vibe for a bit. Yeah. Yeah, it would go so hard. I'm trying to see if I can bring those characters back in a different form. But unfortunately, it's never going to be the same. Oh, totally. Totally, Barney. I do that so much. It's one of the reasons why it's so hard for me to pick, for example, songs to make covers out of, because most of my favorite songs don't have voices in them. Like, they're instrumentals. They're stuff like this. So they're made with like a narrative in mind sometimes. Like, a lot of my favorite albums are like that. You can imagine a narrative with them. In fact, I'm a little bit afraid of playing this game now, because, again, I have never played it, but I've heard the soundtrack so many times. But, like, the idea that I have of the songs and what happens in them is so different from what I am sure the game has. See, this is one of the things that if I ever get a new model, I am going to ask Neuse to adjust, which is the positioning of this little tattoo over here, because I have come to the conclusion that it's probably easier. Because I also wear this this headpiece, right? Like, I also wear this headband. So I think that it's easier to position it if it's just like in the middle of my eyebrows, like you know, oh man, that has a name. Hindus put a thing that has symbolism on there. But if you play the game and it feels like the music and gameplay just work so well together, it could still be a worthwhile experience. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Why are you so eager to get a new model, by the way? What is it you want to change? It could be, but the original ideas may be disrupted. I think that what I have to do is to make sure that I have a good balance going between my expectations and between what I know the game actually has. But yeah, to answer your question, PPA. Let's put it like this. When I made my model originally, there were a few things that I didn't take into account. This is a little bit of a sad story. It's a little bit of a sad story. And the problem is that I pretty much just let it go. I just let it run its course, and by the time that I realized I wanted to stop it, it was too late. Okay, so I think it's also on topic for today's stream, because it also has to do with my Vtubing journey. So yeah, one thing that happened when I started making the concepts for my Vtubing career, basically. That's so weird to say. That's not the proper way to put it, but let's go with that. Okay. When I was putting together the ideas for what my Vtubing persona would be, the ones that eventually ended up becoming Atari Yeo. Before that, Kairi Akida. It came from a place of how can I put this? Thank you, Gills. Thank you. When you just rose your eyebrow just now, the diamond was technically between your eyebrows. Yeah, but it's usually kind of like, it's not fixed, you know? Like I wanted to actually accompany the eyebrows, like not just, okay, so the eyebrows are up, now it's between them, now the eyebrows are down, now it's not anymore. Yeah, thank you so much, Gills. Thank you so much. Here's to three more years, and then even more than that. But yeah, as I was saying, I was kind of recovering from losing this really big project that I had been working on for... How long had it been? From 2015 to 2022. 2015 from 2022, that was 7 years. Right? 2015 to 2020 plus 2, yes, 7 years. So I had been working on that project for a very long time. It was just about to go places, and then around in 2021 I realized that what I liked about the project was not what other people would like, and if I wanted to actually make it, I would need to either tone down or remove some of the elements from it. Makes sense if the diamond hangs from a thin thread from the headband. I mean, yeah, but if that's the case, then I should have designed it like that. Instead, I made it kind of like a tattoo. Something to think about. Something to think about. But yeah. So, and I've talked about that project before, and I don't think that there's any harm in talking about it again. That project at the time, I didn't have like an actual name for it. The working name was the name of the two protagonists, Ari and Lucia, aka the same protagonists that I would imagine fighting in that confrontation that I mentioned with that other song. So yeah. So what went wrong with that project? That project was meant to be like a love letter to pretty much everything that I enjoy, everything, like, and also my lived experiences. But unfortunately, there was a huge part of it that hinged on one of the characters, one of the main characters being from, you know, an ancient civilization, Atlantis. And when I showed the project to people who could have helped me get it to somewhere where it would actually become something, they were not interested in that part. They were interested in the other part, which admittedly was also one of the reasons why I decided to make the project, which was bring back creatures from Portuguese folklore. Like, people don't know that Portugal has mythological creatures. Well, I mean, I like to call them yokai because that's basically what they are. Yeah, so I call them Portuguese yokai. And yeah, we had a bunch of them, like enough to make stories about. But I used the Atlantis bit as a backdrop. And these were the characters, by the way, that were based on Knuckles and Amy. So yeah, your Knuckles character was from Atlantis. Long story short, the feedback that I had me question had me question a lot of what I had, and at the same time I always had a problem, which was I was developing Atlantis way too much in comparison to what was actually happening in the story. Like, there came a point that, for example, my brother could barely listen to me because I barely talked about the story. All I talked about was, you know, Atlantis and what the island was like, and what your Knuckles' ancestors would be like. Because I was also inspired by like the Brotherhood. I like the Brotherhood of Guardians from the Archie comics. And I did want that kind of thing as well because I liked it. And well, I got too lost in that, and when push came to shove, when push came to shove, everyone that I talked to, of course, was more interested in the Portuguese yokai. In the Portuguese yokai and not in the Atlantis plotline. Because there were a lot of things. There were a lot of things about like Atlantis because, you know, there was also going to be like a cult that was trying to bring Atlantis back, and Ari, you know, your Knuckles would find himself like in the middle of that. The cult was started by this guy who was sealed inside a pendant of sorts, etc., etc. And they would have to get pieces. They would have to get pieces of They would have to get pieces of a. Dang it! Hello, Granantoste! Granantoste! Obrigado! Obrigado, man. Sério. All of this to say, this was a story that I had very well planned out, and it all came crashing down because I did something that I shouldn't. Spurred on by the feedback that I had that people were not interested in the Atlantis part, they were interested in the Portuguese mythology, the Portuguese folklore part. I erased Atlantis from the equation, and with the erasure of Atlantis, or an ancient civilization and whatnot, came also the erasure of a bunch of parts of the main characters' personalities. And I tried to write the book, like I tried to write the first volume with that setup, but I realized I didn't like it anymore. And I mean, no, I still have the files. I still have the files where I was setting those things, you know. I still have the files, don't worry. The files where that's all like written and stuff. Happy anniversary. Also, rest in peace, Atlantis. You'll be remembered. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Nandu. Hi, Potato Paladin. How are you? I'm sorry. You kind of got me while I was actually explaining a little bit of the origin of my character, and why I'm kind of keen on getting a bit of a redesign. Yeah, no, I'm not the kind to just, you know, delete stuff. No. Like, if I find that something has been deleted, I get angry. So yeah. Yeah, thank you guys so much. But yeah, so basically I got to the conclusion that I didn't like it anymore. And I just went like, I give up. I tried. It's been 7 years. It's been 7 years of trying to make this story work, and I failed. I wasn't able to bring it. I wasn't able to bring it to a state in which it would be proper for. Thank you, Nando. Oh no, sorry, sorry, Kiva. sorry, Kiva. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the membership, dude. Oh, dude. I don't even know what to say. Welcome to the Yale fights. Oh man. No, Kiva, no. Today is cold outside. I am not going to let you out. No, that's fine. That's fine, Nandu. That's fine. You know who's interrupting the story? This guy. I'll check all the VOD because you're talking about a lot of important stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Nandu. Okay, I'm gonna open this guy's door for a bit. Okay. Go. Be free. Disaster, you're causing joy. Yeah, Cyanic is right though. But yeah, so to go back, yeah, I was like, okay, I tried, I failed. I don't think I have it in me to bring a story like this to a good to a good enough state that it can be like published. Because the thing was, okay, so if it doesn't work, because the reason why I erased Atlantis from the equation was because I thought, okay, I am getting too distracted. I need the story to be more focused. So that's what I did. What I didn't anticipate was how that was gonna change. How that was gonna change the whole dynamic between the characters and who they are and who they were. So yeah. Now, you may be thinking, that's a whole lot of backstory just to answer why are you so eager to change your design? And I did mention that I was kind of on the rebound when I was making the lore and stuff for my character. Like, I decided, okay, since for Vtubing I don't have to worry about like publishing or anything like that, then I'm just gonna use what I already have of Atlantis because I really did like it, and I am going to make myself into an Atlantean Vtuber. You're patient. Okay, awesome. Good to know, good to know. And I could tell you even more about it, but I think that if I show you, it'll be even more effective. Keep in mind what I've been saying. I was on the rebound. I wanted to do something with Atlantis. There were a bunch of things that I didn't go through with Atlantis that I did not know if they were good ideas or not. I made some mistakes. And one of the mistakes was this. These are the final forms of the two main characters of Ari and Lucia. Back when I removed Atlantis from the whole thing. In this version, Ari was... It was not my intent. It wasn't my intent. But okay, the music gods were in my favorite. Okay, the muses were on my side for this one. But yeah, so this was the final form that they had after, you know, before I decided to shut the project down. In this version, Atari... No, not Atari. See, no, this is the reason. This is the reason. I was not able to separate this that you see here, this character that you see here, from this guy. From this guy that's on screen right now. Hi, Star Quartz, welcome back. Drama adds to the tension. Yeah. But yeah, so in this version, Ari was no longer human. He was what you call an enchanted Moru. They had their own civilization and stuff, like that was underground, under like a mountain range that is like, it was like very prominent in Portugal and whatnot. But I could not make it work. I could not make it so that that setup did the same thing as the Atlantis setup. What did I miss? Oh, I'm explaining why I kind of want to redesign. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, PPA. This was post-rewrite with a focus on the yokai and not Atlantis. Everything that was going to be magical and stuff, it was all going to be about the Portuguese yokai, to the point where one of your main characters was a Portuguese yokai as well. Oh, it's Ori and the Blind Forest. Thank you. I drew it in 2022. Thanks. So yeah, but here's the thing. But here's the thing. I don't want this guy, Ari, even if I go and change his style. No, I want to change Atari's design so that this guy, Ari, he's gonna change his name now that I decided, oh hey, I'm Atari, that's a great idea. I'll just make myself into the character that was based on Knuckles. That's sure a fine idea. Oh, but didn't you want to be based on Zidane? Oh, I'll figure that out later. There's two problems with that, Holy Potato Paladin. I am not a young person. Also, I do not ask ChatGPT for things. Is the Portuguese yokai Troika? No. No. Had a suspect feeling it was Ori. Yeah, no, it's very... a lot of things. Hello, Fatia Limo, Fatia Elmer. Elmer Fatima. No, my idea with my design was to stray away from this. Stray away from this. I'm gonna use this as a laser pointer. Stray away from this. Well, this. That she's fine. But yeah, I wanted to let this character be his own character because I still want to pick him up to do something with. And I can't do that looking like this. Because here's the thing, this may be stupid, maybe it is, I don't care, but he's based on Knuckles. I want to keep that in his design. One of the reasons why I loved my design for a human Knuckles so much was because of the hair. I don't want to change his hair. Was the yokai of the group? He was. Decouple Atari from this character. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I can actually... Why not just redesign the character though? Seems cheaper. It would be, wouldn't it? It would be, but yeah, no. I want him to look like this. Even if I change him, even if I change him, like for example, let's just say that that I do something, for example, I remember that I have this somewhere. Yeah. Oh. Okay. No. That was not it. That was not it. Yeah, there you go. There's one thing that I did, that I was thinking, oh, his necklace is different. Has a sun and a moon. Look at that. I don't remember what this deal was, unfortunately. But yeah, because one thing that I could... Oh, I also experimented with him wearing glasses. Lol. Okay. Knuckles is ingrained deep within you. Yes. Yes, he is. Unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. Like, for example, one thing that I could do, that I was thinking of maybe, see, like, for example, having him have... having him have brown hair, like, instead of him being, you know, like, this yokai, actually going back to him being a human. Yeah. It turned him into a Poindexter. And here. And this was, and his skin tone was because he was supposed to be, yeah, an enchanted Moru. And my headcanon is that they would be, oh, okay, yeah. In my headcanon, enchanted Morus would have dark skin. But I was thinking, okay, so if I change him to be like actually Portuguese, it makes more sense that his skin tone is, you know, lighter. So yeah. His hair seems distinct enough from yours. The length and color are the same, and it's split down the middle, but everything else is different. I mean, that is true. What if you gave him swirly glasses? Let's find out. Let's find out. No. Swirly glasses. I know this really is one of those. This really is one of those things that it's like, it's a problem that I made up. It's not actually a problem. It's not actually a problem. It shouldn't be anything for me to like. Right now I can see the inspiration, but it's not like, oh, this guy is Atari. Yeah. The difference in color scheme already distincts him from Atari. I mean, again, if I'm gonna go with the whole thing of redoing these characters, unfortunately, the girl is going to be very different. Unfortunately, the girl is going to be very different, but it is also a design that I have been fiddling around with. Oh, there's not a problem, Tulu. There's not a problem. Hello. The difference in color scheme already distincts him from Atari. I mean, yeah. Also, his color scheme, instead of like blue and blue and gold, like mine is, if I change it, actually, if I change it again, I can show you what it's probably going to be like. First, let's give him back the swirly glasses. let's give him back the swirly glasses. No. Needs to be bigger, but no, more bigger. Let's give him the swirly glasses. Because today only a little bit. Most of these streams happen while I'm at work. That's okay. That's okay, Tulu. Like anytime that you can be here is valuable. There's no problem unless you make it yourself. Yeah. Like for example, now he has swirly glasses. There's no problem anymore. What are you talking about? Swirly glasses. Okay. But yeah, so his color scheme, while it would still be blue, it would be blue in different places. He would still have a blue vest, but it would be a little bit. Oh wait, I have to change his dang it! I have to change his pupils. Those glasses are in denial, and I'm all for it. Looks like a young tan Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, yeah. But again, since he would be Portuguese, you know, like straight up Portuguese. We would have to lighten up his skin tone. I mean, there are Portuguese people with darker skin tones, but not like to this extent, you know. Haha, now nobody will be able to find me in the real world because glasses. But okay, gonna do the whole thing again. New layer. No, wait, no. I want to duplicate the layer. Ugh, excuse me. What am I doing? What am I doing? I just derailed the entire stream to rework a character from a defunct project. Okay, I'm gonna have to take off the glasses. Oh no, okay. Everything is still in place. Okay, shadows. The shadows. Who's this character with glasses I've never seen before? Oh, okay. So this is he doesn't have well, he used to have a name. He used to have a name, but it just so happens that his name was very similar to my own, and I kinda want to deviate from that. So I'm still not sure what his name is. Oh, he already has the big. He already has the big eyebrows. He already has the big eyebrows. I don't have to give him the bushy. I don't have to put him on the glasses. Might as well go all in and give him to the disguise glasses with the big nose. Yeah. His name is Ozzy Osbourne Jr., who was born and raised in Portugal. Actually, I asked my mom, okay, do you know any Portuguese names? Do you know any good Portuguese names that would be good for this guy? Because she knows him. She knows him because of course she does. Because I haven't shut up about this project for years. Okay. Irises. Let's duplicate that. Now I need to get the glasses out for a bit. And we are going to, well, first let me see. Oh wait. Huh? Oh. Okay. Is this project a comic? I was planning on making it more like, I think it's closer to what light novels are. Looks like, slightly like a character I'm workshopping, except like 20 years younger. Yeah. Now this project was going to be kind of like a light novel. Like the idea was going to be that It's prose, but accompanied with illustrations. But there have been people who have told me, "Oh, you should make it a comic. You should make it a comic." My only problem with making a comic is that comics take super long. Oh, wait a second. Comics take super long to make, unfortunately. Where is the... Where are the stupid... Oh. Okay. Okay. So let's go dark. Okay, this is not perfect, but it's just to give you an idea of the colors. Light novels like ReZero, Overlord, The Saga of Tanya the Evil, Konosuba, or Lord of the Mysteries. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. The idea was just, okay, okay, I want to have, like, a story that can be told, like, properly. A story that can be told properly, but that won't take, like, super long. Drawing and writing is a lot. My book series started as a manga, but then I realized that drawing takes a lot of time. Exactly, see? But comics appeal to the young generation, though. I mean, yeah, no, that is true. That is true. But I've seen a lot of publications for I've seen a lot of publications for younger people as well. Because then that's also something that I would need to figure out. Like, do I go more with do I go more with, dang it, do I go more more kid friendly, or do I go with my brain is so not braining right now. Pants bottom, okay, yeah. Let's do a duplicate of that one as well. And then duplicate. Yeah, his color scheme would be kind of like this. Kid friendly or 18 plus romance. Bye, Tulu. Yeah, no, I know, Nandu. I know that it's not true that people are reading less. Yeah, no, like, I prefer kid friendly. I prefer kid friendly. I mean, look at what I try to do here. Yeah, also one thing that would probably change. Yeah. Actually, like, if I went with the concept that I have been thinking of my head, this guy would be a dowser. This guy would be a dowser to go with... oh my god. I just realized that I haven't talked. I just realized that I haven't talked about like what the new idea would be. But yeah, like gaming attacked a lot of markets. Literature just grows nonstop. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, just to give you an idea of what his color scheme would be like, I ignored the little golds and stuff over there. The leftover, leftover golds. Oh, thank you, Barney. Thank you. Man, I need to do more drawing streams. But yeah, no, basically I was thinking of turning that story, you know, the whole story that has this guy as the character. I'm gonna subscribe for 5 months on this occasion. Awesome! Thank you so much! Thank you so much, Barney. Every little bit counts. Okay, good night, Laketh. Good night. And thank you so much. But yeah, the new concept that I was thinking of was making a story that would be like, oh, let's bring like Portugal and Japan together. Like the characters, like the main characters are like, one is from Portugal and the other is from Japan. And the girl is Japanese and the guy is Portuguese, and the girl is a Miko and the guy is, like I was saying, a dowser, like from a long line of dowsers. And nowadays people don't take the practice seriously, and now he would be trying to kind of keep it alive and all of that. And then something happens and yokai start showing up everywhere, and it's not just Japanese yokai, it's Portuguese yokai as well, and these two guys have to deal with it. The only problem is that the design that I had for for the Miko character is very different from Amy. So yeah, this guy would kind of still be Knuckles, but she would be more like, I don't know. There isn't anyone in Sonic that is like what I'm imagining for her. I know that there's characters like her, but I'm not. What are Portuguese yokai? Well, they're creatures. They're creatures that people thought existed way back when. So stuff like okay, I have to. Have you read Inspector Kyokosuri? No, I haven't. Why? Is it like that? Am I not being original? Okay, okay, save and then I'll fix it later. Probably yokai in Portuguese. Yeah. No, but there are things like olharapos, marimantas, almajonas, jans, trasgos. I'm just naming a few. Zorras berradeiras. Those literally are like screaming foxes. There's a lot of yokai that we also have in common with like northern Spain, to nobody's surprise. Okay, I'm starting to notice that I probably So Portuguese myths and legends. Yeah, exactly. Exactamundo. Okay, Star Quartz. Thank you. Yeah, we're not gonna take too long. I got distracted. I shouldn't. My stupid brain. My stupid brain. Wait. Just a second. I know I said I should get a reference, but it's too late for that. I am not going to. I am not gonna do my due diligence as an artist. Whoops. This time you can blame me. But it was a great conversation. Yeah, no, like, because here's the because the thing about that project, the thing about that project is that I don't want to admit it most of the time, but it still hurts. The fact that I lost it and the way that I lost it, it still hurts. Which again is one of the reasons why I'm like, maybe I want to detach myself from it and allow Atari to be his own person, his own design, so to speak. Which, again, is a problem of my own making. Like, there's nobody saying, oh, Atari looks too similar to the character formerly known as Ari. You have to change him. You have to change him. Otherwise, it's gonna be bad. You're not gonna be able to do things. Yeah, that doesn't happen. That does not happen, and I should convince myself of that. Though, on that topic, I am just gonna show one other thing. Okay, it's not where I thought it was. It's not where I thought it was, but I can go get it. I can go get it. Okay. I spent a long time on the project, so it'll hurt. That's understandable. Yeah. So yeah. Are you ready for this? This was one of my ideas to change my hair. There you go. The only reason why I show this is that I don't think that this is ever going to become a reality. Because by the time that I can actually afford to make a new model, maybe I've changed my mind. Oh no, Atari underwent anime character development. Yeah, I cut some of my hair. Where is that ponytail coming from? Oh, it's a bit of hair that is not the same length as That is not the same length as the other. Let me see. I actually had... no. Yeah, see? See? Like, yeah, the hair is cut, but only like the outside of it. Like, there's still a part that is long. Also, yeah, you know, the blunt edges. Including on the bangs. Yeah! Yeah, an undercut. I think I had one. Yeah, yeah. I also had it. I also had a little sketch here to give me a bit of an idea of what it will look like. Yeah. See? What if the hair was what if the hair was shoulder? I like this kind of haircut generally, but it I mean, oh man, I have such a love-hate relationship with hair change toggles. It's a radical change, and the tail is hard to connect with the hair visually. I mean, yeah, no, I get it. I get it. What would it look like to have the hair bundle more roundly into the tail? I think I experimented with that. No. No. Or maybe not. Maybe I did experiment with it, but it was in a different... it was in a different file. Okay. Oh, I also had... no. Turns out, no, I don't have anything. But yeah, no, like, the thing is, like you see here, the hair is supposed to bundle more roundly into the tail. What I would have to do is... Okay, let's make a new layer, just cuz. Excuse me. Like... And we are just gonna... Yeah, so in actuality, it would look something more like this. Like, again, this is just, you know, a really quick sketch. Like, I know that this looks like an inked drawing. It isn't. I just erased the lines that are not supposed to be seen, basically. But yeah, again, I'm not sure if this would ever come to fruition. because honestly, again, I am aware that a lot of the problems that I'm seeing with my own design are problems that only I see. And so that I shouldn't take them too seriously. It needs tweaking, but it has potential. Thanks. I mean, and that version has the exact same outfit. that version has the exact same outfit that I have now. Like, so there wouldn't be much of a change in there. I have been thinking of having, again, not for now, probably just in concept art, and maybe like one day it will be possible to actually make it into a drawing, actually make it into my model. Like an outfit that is more, oh boy, okay, right idea, wrong thickness. Which would be like a ceremonial outfit. A ceremonial outfit. Because this could be my, you know, everyday outfit. Not a lot of bells and whistles. Just an outfit for every day. Now, one thing that makes it a little bit less everyday is the massive sleeves. But again, it could be like, oh, it's in case I have to do like a ceremony on the go or something. Besides, I like the cool sleeves. I just don't like drawing. I just don't like drawing them because they keep getting everywhere. Welcome back, Elber. Welcome back. Okay. So that is done, and I think I made a mistake. Kind of. Brilliant. Brilliant, Atari. How are you gonna do this? How are you gonna do this? Man, Nayu deserves all the cookies for putting up with my lack of 3D. Lack of 3D eyesight. Ugh. So let me see. Yeah, okay, it's almost time. Ah, dang it. It's almost the time that I decided, okay, today I'm gonna stream until I thought, okay, today I'm gonna stream until like no, I started at 5:30. Why is my brain the way that it is? Incidentally, I've been sketching character design ideas throughout the entire stream myself. Oh, awesome! Cool! Feeling a little tired? A bit. Like again, I'm still not at 100%. Still not at 100% after the nervous breakdown. Hello, Red Rod Line. Welcome. By the way, who needs 3D eyesight when you have 2D hopes and dreams? It doesn't need to make sense in 3D. As long as you can make it into a marketable plushie, who cares? But Atari, plushies are 3D. Oh, sorry. By the way, today we have Today we have an unusual guest. We have a little void demon. Spoke a little early. Yeah! But yeah, today we have a little void floof demon on my bed. And she's really cozy. She's really cozy. Really like, yeah, this is... It's a black cat. It's a black cat. It's our black cat. It's Luna. It's Luna, our kitty. Our kitty that has been kind of mean. She has been kind of mean lately. Oh my god, where does this... Oh, I'm also familiar with the flute void demons. Really? Do yours yell at the other cats? Cause this one does. This one decided. Okay, so remember when I said that Nemo had an infectious disease? Yeah, we had to keep him. We had to keep him isolated for a while. And when we tried, opening his world up again, she was having none of it. She started hissing and growling at him, and now we're like, okay, what the frick do we do now? Mine yells at me when my wife's not home. A floofy demon that is taking the shape of a cat. Yeah. I only had two loads of floof that barked. Yeah. One day I want to have one of those as well. One day I'll know what it's like to have a floof that barks. I know that they don't last as long as feline floofs, but... Speaking of 2D and 3D, I was solicited on Sked with another appeal recently, but when I looked at the artist, I saw that she does Yuzen dyeing IRL. Which, of course, immediately interested me, but traditional fabric, so I commissioned her to draw another Vtuber in the kimono of her own design. Oh, awesome! Of the German kind? Like when I think of floof demons, of floof barking demons, that I would like, I usually go to Rough Collies. Honestly. She posted a sketch for the design on Twitter, and it's really impressive to see how she first designed it in 2D and then applied it in perspective to the drawing. Oh, that sounds awesome! I want a bunny. Yeah, bunnies are super cute, but I hear that they're like super fragile as well. Which is not good. Like, you want your pets to last, you know, at least a few years, right? Anyone who owns rats is just like hating me right now. Because I think that rats only last like for 1 year. Poor things. And rats are so nice. Sorry, I didn't mean to make anyone sad. A bunny can die from shock, from what I've heard. Yeah. Yeah, like yesterday when I was with my mom at the vet, I showed her some leashes, you know, some leashes for cats, and she said something about bunnies, and I went like, I don't think that taking a bunny out on a walk is a good idea, because they get spooked easily. Like, unlike cats or dogs, they are not predators. They are prey, so they're always on edge. And yeah, it ties into that. Better make it count, spreads the play. I'm gonna make sure that you regret being outside. Woohoo! I am a rat and I'm gonna spread the plague, yeah! Oh yeah! They might they might take a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Most animals don't die from shock. They'll either run or fight. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that bunnies evolved that way so that I don't know, predators get easy protein when that happens? Kind of unfortunate, but you know, definitely a possibility. Gonna put a rodent in the population? But of course! Have you heard of overpopulation? The rat has. You don't want to know what else he heard about. You wouldn't like it. Actually, I have no idea. I'm just making a funny just cuz. Hello, my arms are like sticks. Don't worry about it too much. Poor bunny evolution. Well, they birth a lot. And on the 8th day, God created the loot animals. The ones that die if you look at them funny, and then you can take all the loots. And then the wolves celebrated, for they knew that God was thinking of them that day. And then they got angry because God gave the main character status to humans instead of them, and they were like, "Hey, what gives? We're good boys. We're good boys. What gives?" He made him farmable for easy XP. Yup. Oh man. Sticks like the badger? I mean, all Sonic characters have kind of like spindly arms. Unless your name is Vector, or Storm, or Omega, but I don't know if Omega counts because he's a robot. Happy Carnivores loves God for making bunny and rabbits. They're like, oh, is this for me? You shouldn't have. Well, actually, you should have. Thank you. And Metal. No, but Metal does have the sticky arms. Metal does have the sticky arms because he's based on Sonic, so... Metal is near spindly, yeah. I think Metal is very spindly. If you look at him right. He's spindlier than Sonic because like his design didn't change much, even though Sonic's did. Like, for example, in Sonic Heroes, yeah, like, it's still classic Metal Sonic, but Sonic is modern Sonic, so... Silver Sonic. Don't remember what his arms look like, actually. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this for today, but I'm gonna finish this. It's a promise. It's 100% a promise. Oh wait, no, why? No. I was thinking of Mecha Sonic, not Silver Sonic. My Void Demon is demanding pets now. Oh, and what are you waiting for? Give him the pets. Give him the pets. He deserves them. He's been a good boy. He or she, I don't know. My Void Demon is being very nice right now. She is sleeping on my bed. I think that she likes my bed, and that makes me happy. Okay, let's save this. Let's save this, And because I still want to add some other things. I still want to add some other things to this drawing, because again, it's supposed to be a gift. It's supposed to be a gift from me to you, for my third anniversary. So I am still gonna finish it. Whether it is on stream or not, I don't know. Maybe it'll be on stream just so I can make sure that I actually finish it. And don't, like, procrastinate. So yeah. Sleeping Void Demon won't give your bed back without a fight. I mean, there's more than enough room for both of us. Even though I'm pretty sure that if I try to lie down now, she's going to leave. Which is sad. I thought the Mibs got stretched to fit modern Sonic's proportions. Maybe. I want to, but she runs away. Damn it! Slippery Void Demons! Thank you for the stream in these 3 years. Yeah, no problem, dude. And here's to another 3 years. And another 3 years in which I'm actually able to celebrate the anniversaries. This was the first year that I was actually able to celebrate the anniversary. Like, it was very simple because I didn't really have options. But, there's something I wanted to ask you if there was time. Okay, yeah, shoot. Yeah. Again, I will finish it, and then I'll post it in a pretty good resolution so you guys can download it. Okay? John! It wasn't... Haven't you heard? They even thought that I was dead! They thought I was dead! Like, how could I bring back a Bubsy if I was dead? That's Atari's Atari. Atari, yeah, I know. Well, ladies a great time to hear of Bubsy first. And you were, but you survived. Dude, spoilers? Or maybe not, you'll never know. Oh man. Now, lots of characters die. Lots of characters die, and then it turns out that they were not quite dead, so who knows? Maybe I'm one of those. Maybe I was already dead, and then I came back to life, and I don't know. That Anti-Knuckles being from Atlantinopolis ever came up? I don't recall. Anti-Knuckles, you mean from the Archie comics? Is that what you mean? Thank you. Thank you, Johnny. Oh man. Like the treat that I said was gonna be at the end was going to be the finished drawing, but I'd take so freaking long. So freaking long to oh nugs. Ah yeah. Right. He was Irish. What? Why did they make him Irish? Why did they make him Irish? That is so weird. Okay, let me check real quick. I think that he was from a place called the Sunken Island. He's the overseer of Demon Island. Let me just see. Oh, yeah, Demon Island, Sunken Island. Yeah, there you go. Atlantinopolis on the Sunken Island. Rereading it seemed like another crazy coincidence. No, I did not mention it because I didn't remember. I did. It all comes back, doesn't it? It always comes back to Knuckles. My goodness. Yep, it always comes back to Knuckles. I can't escape. I can't escape him. Well, might as well. I like him, so I don't want to escape him. So Irish for that Lucky Charms cereal crossover they were hoping. Probably. Probably. And after a nice healthy breakfast with my Lucky Charms, maybe we can go and cultivate some barreros. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am so sorry. My Irish accent is terrible and I just had to bring up the potatoes. Okay. Guess he was Irish because they liked Jacksepticeye before Jacksepticeye was a thing. Maybe. Probably. I'm not sure. The free open network test of Sonic Racing Cross World. I'm not sure. I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about it yet, Barney. I will have to give it more thought than just, you know, giving you an answer that I might regret later. Yeah. Oh, Mike. Yeah, no. I'm gonna shut up now. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you for being here for my 3-year anniversary. It's been 3 rough years. Here's hoping that the next 3 are better. And going on, moving forward as well. And now I am going to rest. I am going to try to go back to streaming, maybe just like 2 a week. Again, if I do make those kinds of plans, I'll keep you posted. Okay, bye everyone. Whether you're watching this live or the VOD or are a lurker, know that your presence is always appreciated. And see you soon, or as they say in Atlantis, Ekabe! Bye!